Hello player, today we will analyze the match between Rangebabu Praggnanandhaa with the white pieces and Alireza Firouzja with the black pieces. e4, e5, knight f3, knight c6, bishop b5, knight f6, kingside castling, knight captures on e4, rook e1, knight d6, knight captures on e5, bishop e7, bishop f1, knight captures on e5, rook captures on e5, kingside castling, knight c3, knight e8, knight d5, bishop d6, rook e1, c6, knight e3, bishop e7, knight f5, bishop g5, d3, d5, bishop captures on g5, queen captures on g5, knight e7 check, king h8, knight captures on c8, rook captures on c8, c4, knight f6, queen b3, queen f4, g3, queen c7, queen a3, c5. This move was inaccurate, the best move was queen b8. For example, queen b8, rook e7, knight g8. With a balanced game. c5, c, captures on d5. Knight captures on d5. This move was inaccurate, the best move was b6. For example, b6, d4, c, captures on d4. Rook from a, d1. Queen c5. Queen a4. Rook from c, d8. With a decisive advantage for white. Knight captures on d5. Rook from a, c1. Queen b6. Rook e5. Knight b4. d4. Knight c6. Rook from e, captures on c5. Rook from c, d8. d5. Knight e5. Queen c3. This move was inaccurate, the best move was rook d1. For example, rook d1. Knight f3 check. King g2. Knight e5. d6. With a decisive advantage for white. Queen c3. Rook from f, e8. This move was inaccurate, the best move was queen d6. For example, queen d6. Bishop g2. a6. With a decisive advantage for white. Rook from f, e8. h3. This move gives back part of the advantage, the best move was bishop b5. For example, bishop b5. Knight d7. Bishop captures on d7. Rook captures on d7. Rook c8. Rook from d, d8. Rook captures on d8. Rook captures on d8. Queen e5. h6. Rook c7. Queen g6. Rook captures on b7. f6. Queen e6. Queen b1 check. King g2. Queen captures on a2. Rook captures on g7. Queen captures on d5 check. Queen captures on d5. Rook captures on d5. Rook g6. With a decisive advantage for white. h3. Queen d6. Bishop g2. h5. Rook c7. Rook b8. Queen a3. Queen b6. This move was inaccurate, the best move was queen captures on a3. For example, queen captures on a3. b, captures on a3. Rook from b, d8. With a decisive advantage for white. Queen b6. d6. Queen d4. This move was inaccurate, the best move was king g8. For example, king g8. Rook d1. h4. With a decisive advantage for white. Queen d4. Queen c5. Queen captures on b2. f4. Knight g6. Queen captures on h5 check. This move was inaccurate, the best move was d7. For example, d7. Rook from e, d8. Rook c8. Queen e2. Rook captures on b8. With a decisive advantage for white. Queen captures on h5 check. King g8. Bishop d5. For example, Rook f8. Queen f5. Queen d4 check. With a decisive advantage for white. Rook f8. King h1. This move gives back part of the advantage, the best move was Queen f5. For example, Queen f5. Queen d4 check. King g2. With a decisive advantage for white. King h1. Queen f6. d7. Queen d6. This move was inaccurate, the best move was knight e7. For example, knight e7. Bishop b3. Knight c6. With a decisive advantage for white. Queen d6. Bishop e4. This move gives back part of the advantage, the best move was bishop captures on f7. For example, bishop captures on f7 check. Rook captures on f7. Rook c8 check. Knight f8. Rook d1. Queen e6. Rook captures on b8. Rook captures on d7. Rook captures on d7. Queen captures on d7. Rook e8. b5. King h2. With a decisive advantage for white. Bishop e4. Rook from b, d8. The evaluation became 5.0, this was a serious mistake, the best move was rook d8. For example, rook from f, d8. Bishop captures on g6. F, captures on g6. Queen d1. Queen captures on d1 check. Rook captures on d1. King f8. Rook d6. g5. With a decisive advantage for white. Rook from b, d8. Queen f5. Queen a3. King h2. Queen captures on a2 check. Rook from 1, c2. Queen a4. h4. White's victory. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and leave your suggestions.